Music stuck in my head today. All right. Okay, so we need strikers. I remember this one from the last quest. Miscounters might be nice. And if we want to intercept, then we want nullify. Kind of a weird path. Hmm. Thanos will trigger the nullify and take damage, so I don't think we love that. Because the counterpunch is just going to trigger that some extent of the time. Hey, Black Hole, how's it going? Probably worth playing with Spiral. Could use Angela. Do I not really have Nullify immunes? I know I have Dazzler. Is that it? So Red Skull's not immune to nodes. Hmm. I guess I kind of need to fill that. Interesting. Alright, well, bring in She-Hulk here. Yeah, I do have a rank 2 OSAT. That's a good shout. I can swap that out. 1 second, let me read this. Okay. The old classic, the minute that you don't want to intercept, they just play right into it. That's okay. First fight, easy to redo. I don't know why I didn't respond to that. Come on, buddy. Thank you. No! Ah, you jerk. Wait, what? What's the thing here? Ah, 3 buffs. Okay, it's gonna be really hard to get back to. Also, I just realized that hopefully this hasn't been bothering y'all. But program is running in the background, and that's really going to bother me, so give me 1 second. Still a wavelength. It's not helping. Okay. That did it. Okay, but now I can't hear the game audio at all. Clearly y'all can, which is good. This is weird. Why can I not hear game sound? Does this do it? Yes, but now y'all don't hear it. Ah, that would be the reason. Okay. Sorry for playing around. Also, we have a rather small house today, for whatever reason. 1 second, I will answer that question in a minute. Okay. We're back to y'all hearing it, but not me. Very annoying. How about now? Okay, I'm hearing it, but I don't think you are. Okay, if I do this, it's probably too loud. Okay, but at least you're hearing it. Okay, I'm gonna try this for a little bit. Okay. So thoughts on the Heart Fire champion so far. I think I'm saving my rank 4 mats for if I pull Tigra. I'm definitely saving rank 4s for whoever I pull from it. I mean, it's a really strong list. Evening, John. How's it going? Like, Ibom is the weakest one, but he's still very good. I think people have kind of forgotten how annoying he can be on defense, even before accounting for stat focus. Um, and inequity not being a problem if you play him correctly is pretty huge. Hey, Bleezy. Arun, welcome. Whoops. How's the game volume right now for y'all? It's probably a little loud for me, but I can adjust that on my end. Whoops. Lost track of bubble shield. The delayed sound after her second medium is so weird. I don't know how I've never noticed that before. Oh, you know what? I think I'm hearing the sound delayed. Are y'all? Yeah, that was my fault. Really annoying. Why is there a delay? Does this do any better? No, I don't think it does. Okay, I gotta go back to capture, which means I don't get to hear it, which is annoying. Actually, hold on. Hmm. No, it's set to monitor and out. Sorry for playing around with the settings. I may have accidentally changed something when I was trying to get things to work before. No, the monitoring device is still set up correctly. Whatever. I'll mess with that later. Okay, let me catch up on chat a bit. Um, Football as well for me. Thanks, Travis. Rank forward my dust. Very cool. Did Winter Soldier in 35 seconds. That is pretty quick, given that many specials. Okay, let me know if sound is still delayed in this next one. This has been frustrating. Nice, Bleezy. That's great. Oh, I can't disable the... because I can't get 3 buffs with her. Okay, this isn't worth it. Okay. She only has buffs during specials. Yeah, I'm actually going to change my team, because I wasn't really fully understanding that part of things. Okay, Serpent's fine, Osent's fine, you're coming out, you're coming out. I think we're going to leave you, but I'm going to bring Odin. And then, yeah, let's bring along Overseer. Delay is fixed louder than normal. Okay, I can turn it down a little bit. I hate audio issues so much. Hey, Aiden. It's going good. Back in my first round, or first day back in work today, which was nice. Okay, getting hit is not nice. Um, yeah, I don't know, I like my job. It's nice getting back into the swing of it. It was a really good, vacation, though. I'm glad I had that. Hmm. let's see if we can improve on last time. Alright, I think this is what that fight is supposed to look like. Alright, Norseman Dazzler. Let's go. She doesn't have a hammer, but... she canonically could. I always forget to manage her special one properly. Ah, she's fun. It happens, Clubs. Welcome back. Appreciate you being a member. Off topic, but did I hear about the Oblivion remaster? I have heard a lot of things and haven't really chased down the truth behind them. But yeah, I'm interested. It's interesting to me that you grew up on Skyrim, because that means you're automatically a bit younger than me. Morrowind was my first Elder Scrolls game, and is still my favorite. But yeah, Oblivion was a major coming of age for sure. The Bethesda games are kind of interesting because, like, I didn't think of myself as being on a game design path in high school. I was, doing engineering. I was thinking that I was going to be pre-med. I was doing music. I was doing, like, all kinds of other things. But one thing in particular I can point to from my junior high and high school days that was like, oh, yeah, it makes sense where I ended up, is that I used to spend a lot of time in the construction kit making my own Oblivion and Morrowind mods. Stuff was fun. Oh, you're right. Overseer doesn't have a striker. Oh. Yeah, let's just let that go. That's fine. Yeah, I think I'm with you there, John. Those are two dang good DLCs. Yeah, we know, Easy. It's coming. Eveningly. No! Oh, I hate that stupid note. Oh. The thing that makes it so much worse is that it's like only ever going to happen on accidental intercepts. Because it doesn't trigger on lights. Me too, Black Hole. I got through probably like 60% of it and just stopped. I'm so conflicted on it because on the one hand, you should allow yourself to not finish games. It's the only way to stay sane. But at the same time, I was really enjoying the game and I got distracted by real life back then. I couldn't claim game design as homework, and I did actually want to finish it. Gotta go back at some point. Please note the countless ways. Hey, Ghost. If I remember on my stream Sunday, I accidentally used my 7-star awakening gem. Nice, dude. I'm pleasantly surprised that got fixed over the weekend. That's cool. Yeah, I generally agree. And like there are enough nullify immune champions that you can kind of play around that to some extent. And most of the nullify immune champions do have a fair number of buffs. Like White Tiger would be great. Overseer would have been fine if I had a decent relic for him. The path is fine. It's just a little frustrating how easy it is to accidentally intercept. Ouch. Hmm. Nice, Ghost. Yeah, there is quite a bit of text. I've seen it in text form before. I'm not even sure if I should be saying this, but we do sometimes do table reads of the dialogue to make sure it flows. And I've been in a couple of those. They're fun. Is there a reason? Not a good one. I think in 9.2 I was mostly Johnny, but I probably did something else. God dang it! That counting as an intercept really ticked me off. Alright, it's okay. We're just gonna go to the special 3. Hmm. I thought we fixed that. It sure looks like he's throwing heavies as though the bias were still up after the gas. It's not supposed to be. Where we fixed that. One second, where's my code? Stereo. Like, I remember putting it in the patch notes. Yep, there's the heavy bias, like we said. Yeah, it goes away. Oh, no? We didn't fix it? That was supposed to be done months ago. Did it get reverted? What the f... Okay. Well, must have gotten reverted. That was annoying. I legitimately don't know what tech champ I want to use here. It would be nice to have Bastion. I mean, Prowler's probably the obvious pick. Am I forgetting about Thunderstruck? Not with Prowler. Because of high voltage. Yeah, he's got Drain. Thought about bringing in Penny. But we'll be okay. Bro! Forgot how much I hated Nightcrawler's mediums. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to just rely on Serpent. Prefer not to be here forever. I'm also not interested in eating his special 3 and reviving just because he does the whole stutter step medium thing. That's fine, I'll take that because we'll get the incinerate up. Probably should have gone straight for the special 2 there. That's alright. That's right, the special 2 has extra block penetration. We should be pushing for the special 1 wherever we can. Well, that hurt. I'm finding it so difficult to remember to actually parry. Or just to block. Not maintaining the incinerate properly. This is not peak Prowler. This is kind of what we were talking about the other day. It'll be pretty difficult. To do peak Prowler. There's stuff going on. Go. That was a pretty perfect rotation. Okay. Man, I really want to pull... Actually, do I have him as a 7-star now? Or am I remembering my alt account? I think I must be remembering my alt account. I think he's one of the only ones I'm missing. Yup. Pain. Hey, Phil. And yeah, I've seen that reported, Ghost. You can actually do that too to the opponent. It's just a case of when you notice the defender being that fast, it sticks out. Hey, cream cheese. Whoops, not that one. Oh, excuse me. Okay, we're using mutants. Ideally, mutants with some kind of bleed resistance already. Cool. Is there anything that's going to cause a problem for our mutants? Yeah, a few annoying characters, but that should be alright. Oh, that looks miserable. Okay, well, at least we could swap in Thanos and handle that. Alright. You'll do, you'll do, you'll do, you'll do. I'd like to have someone who deals with Nick, but it's not the end of the world if we don't. I don't think I want to use one of the 6 stars. So I guess we just go with don't. Oh, I hope not, Phil, because that sounds like a miserably long fight with Apocalypse, given he doesn't have access to shock. Does the Defender AI have a bias towards backing up while the attacker is unstoppable? No. That is covered under what we said in the post about the AI does not know about things like unstoppable. Yeah, it has no idea. Unless there is a specific character or node interaction telling it to, like, actually that's not even accurate because I saw some people misunderstanding this and thinking that when we say things like the AI doesn't know about things like unstoppable, that when we then turn around and say that there are biases in players or in characters kits or in nodes, they think we're contradicting ourselves because they don't understand what's going on, right? Um, but that's not a contradiction because the AI doesn't understand things like unstoppable or unblockable or power gain or fury or any of that, right? Um, the but like what we do have is the ability to code things, right? And so we can code a like, hey, when this happens, turn this other thing on, right? So we can put in like in the case of Mysterio, when the illusion gas turns on, then we turn on a line of code increasing his heavy bias. And then what's supposed to happen is when that illusion gas expires, we turn that line of code back off, right? But the AI didn't know that Mysterio had the ability to miss, right? It doesn't understand any of that. It has no idea what that illusion gas code is. It's just that we code in those biases, and we don't do it in nearly as many places as y'all think we do. Excuse me. So does the AI back up during my unstoppable heavy because it's noticing the heavy animation? Yeah, I'm pretty confident that's what it is, because it does understand animations, and it does understand that the animation of a heavy attack is an offensive one, and so it will try and get out of the way. Yeah, I've heard about the Titania thing. I'm gonna be honest, John. I'm not really following up the whiffing stuff anymore. Like that's another department. They are looking into it, but I can't keep beating my head against that particular wall. Not on a case by case basis. I'm involved in the discussions if we end up doing something more systematic, but I don't think I have it in me to chase all of those down. But keep going ahead and reporting those when you'll see them. With video whenever you have it. Hey, man. Who should I rank 3, SIG 60 Kindred or SIG 40 Arcade for Battlegrounds and Path 9 War? I think I lean a little bit towards Arcade, if you know what you're doing with him on offense, but Kindred's defensible. Hey, JJ, how's it going? Yeah, it was always the case, Ghost. That particular thing, like we said in the post, is one of those things where it's just the increased resolution of 60 frames per second allows for certain emergent behaviors that you just wouldn't have noticed before. Or that, like, yeah, effectively wouldn't have been possible, and now they are. And that doesn't mean, as some comments I've seen seem to think, that, like, it doesn't mean that we're turbocharging the AI. I don't really want to get into that because I don't want to straw man people without looking directly at what they're saying. Um, but I keep using the word resolution because I do think that that is the best way to understand it. It's just that within a single second, the number of possible events has doubled. But the time it takes for animations to play, the time it takes, yeah, the time it takes for animations to play is the same. And so, like, there are more possible combinations of the ways that things line up, and that's why they feel different. That's actually the same problem as the Titania whiffing thing and all of the other whiffing things, because with the lower resolution of 30 frames per second, those characters didn't whiff. But now, that plus or minus 1/60th of a second can just change how the knockback lines up and where you activated the special and, like, when exactly they bounce off the wall, all those kinds of different things. There's now just more resolution for things to not properly line up, right? Think of the difference of, like, if you're trying to align, I don't know, if you're just trying to align two pixels and you're doing it with pixel art where you're dealing with like a 6x6 canvas, it's pretty easy to make sure that both pixels are in like the fifth row, right? But if you're trying to align two pixels on your computer screen in Paint, that's really difficult, right? That's the kind of thing that's causing the whiffing issues in 60 frames per second. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, no worries, John. I'm not offended by it. I think I just wanted to, like, kind of say that out loud so that it's understood. Because I used to chase up more individual bugs, and honestly, it's weird because it's like I've gotten good enough at my job that spending too much time chasing down bugs is kind of a waste, if that makes sense. Like, it's not It's not that it's beneath me, it's just that if that's not what I'm actively tasked with doing right now, I'm probably wasting time by not doing something else. Hey, Kurt. Thank you. I am having a good start to the week. All right, let's see how this goes. Do I need to report the Ironheart issue with Cord? Yes, please. Because like I said, I think that one is something that we thought the size change reversion was going to handle. Clearly, that was not the case. Excuse me. Would it make a difference if the AI is using medium or light attacks? Not by the level of attack, but different attack animations require different amounts of time to complete and have different tunings for like when they are allowed to make their next action, such as dodging, right? So the animation is going to matter, but it's not like a hard-coded difference between medium and light. Jerk. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's so annoying that he actually gets rid of them so he can't reflect anything. Whoops. Thanks, easy. Second, I need to report this one, because that lag was significant. Just tagging the QA person on the dust stuff. Okay. How do I feel about the Luca trade? I am from Texas. I don't follow sports all that closely, so I don't really have strong opinions here. Hmm. I missed having good House of X fights. That was satisfying. I'm gonna do that again. That was fun. Pretty good for rank 2. That was a nice crit right there. Yeah, sometimes big yellow numbers are nice. It would take a significant refactor, but one thing I really wish our game could do was to like collect red numbers that happen over a certain amount of time and like make them bigger and bigger and bigger, the way that like combo numbers work in some games, and then only when they stop for a while would they go away or something, right? So like if you threw Quicksilver's special 2, even without detonation, just the trauma, you saw like the red numbers from the traumas get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they would go away at the end of the special 2. So you actually got like a a running tally. Yeah, assault battery is fun, but it's still like the text of the red numbers is small. Because part of the dopamine of big yellow numbers is that they are big as well as yellow. Yeah, exactly, Snoop's Devil May Cry is a good example. Is White Magneto good? Yes, he is. He's not quite as good as he once was, but I don't think there's ever been a time in MCOC when he wasn't hugely underrated simply because people focus on his brother. Hey, Cyber. Hey, Hilgen, thanks for coming over. Explains where some of my potential viewers were. I didn't realize Sid was streaming tonight. Thoughts on rank 4 Dust? Dust is fantastic. No problem with that. Nice. Wait, what's the protection from again? Okay, it's just make a stick. Wait, where did the auto block come from? Oh, it's a charge. What? It's using the exact same icon as debuff immunity. That's so annoying. Hey, Sim, how's it going, man? Nice, Cyber, that'd be a good one. Shuri. Hey, Roxy's. It's going pretty good. I would not put Hyperion in that same category, Ghost. I think people play Hyperion parry heavy too much. There's more to him. But to answer your question about the other three, I think it's not very interesting. I think it's okay if there are like I think it's okay if parry heavy is a lot of what a champion does. I don't like when it's the whole thing. Um like I'm all for simple characters, but there should be something to simple characters. They should at least have like some reason to go special one then special two, or some resource to manage, and not just like literally the same thing until the same special every time. Yeah, Magneto and Colossus are pretty high offenders on that list. Archangel's one of the worst because he doesn't even use specials most of the time. Right, Aiden. That would be rough. Nice, Tim. Congrats on that. Nice, Jack. Yeah, especially from Paragon. Those are both great pulls. Yeah, Koye is very good. Same designer as Shields. I haven't even read this yet, JJ, but I got you. How is this a Nefaria path? Yeah, I don't see this as Nefaria. Paired for the Mangog? Noted. Okay. I can definitely use a number of different characters along here, so let's prep for this Cassie. Nah, I wouldn't say that, Aiden. You don't need to counter Unstoppable. You can just parry heavy when they have the Unstoppable. These cleanses are depleted. Attacker is rooted. Okay, so it's the Zemo thing. And she will only ever throw her special one. Okay, so we really want combo gain. This is going to be annoying as all heck. We want combo gain, and we don't want purify. That's obnoxious. Yeah, I can see Shield being good. Yeah, that'll work. There's enough science champions there. Massacre would be fun too if I had the 7-star. You're hurting me, wait. Still don't have a 7-star Patriot. Ugh. Getting flashbacks to Necropolis here. You know what? I'm gonna redo real quick. Nah, it's okay, wait. I know you didn't. Energy, not dealing with it. That'll work. Okay. I did not. Wait. Wouldn't mind reposting it. Take a look in a second. Atta girl. No, Ghost, they were not. We don't create entire ecosystems around single nodes. You're not the first person to ask that, Silver. Just coincidence. Because the designer for Spider-Woman didn't go check all of the other signature abilities in the game and go, I wonder if this has already been used. Never, ever remember about the friggin' unblockable at the start. That was my fault. Oh, that's annoying. Spacing isn't really working out here. Yeah. Oh. Hey, Minnow. Welcome, Careless. Yeah, Spider-Woman, I believe, started as a villain and then turned things around, which is annoyingly common for attractive women in comics, isn't it? How many heroines started out as femme fatales? Take care, Hogan. Hogan Dwarf, excuse me. Take care. Thanks for hanging out. Well, that hurt. He caught me off guard. Yeah, for sure, Aiden. I think you might be doing something wrong. Wait. Because Lumitrix isn't restricted to heavies. Or isn't restricted to lights and mediums. Yeah, it's just any basic. Yeah, it's probably just a timing thing. It should be very, very similar. Whoops. Thank you, Snoops. Shout out helped me stay ready there. I have a policy of not answering that, Ryan. I don't pick between my kids, but welcome. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, no, the wording is very similar. Yeah, let me finish this up and I'll take a look at it. I really need to remember they start unblockable. Oh, that's going to be almost impossible to punish. We have to push her to the special too, don't we? I appreciate that, Snoops. There we go. Yeah, my old answer for that question is whichever one I'm playing right now. And that holds pretty well. Good luck, Ghost. Who was my favorite champion before I started making champs working for Kabam? I mean, I've said before, I'm not really one for ranking in general. Um, like, a few of my favorites were Killmonger, hence the channel logo, and Mr. Fantastic, but I don't know. I don't really like picking winners like that. This fight is a really good illustration of why Zemo cannot cleanse stun debuffs. Because holy heck is this annoying. Ma'am! Ooh, the light medium catch you on dashback while over 2 bars of power is so annoying. I cannot believe she hit me there. Dang it. Oh, and I just burned all the reverb charges. Ma'am, do you mind? The evade right before activation is such dirty. Cassie, why are you like this? Okay, we got some pauses in. And here goes all of our duration. The number of things that she's let expire just mediuming and backing off is too dang high. I think there's enough going on in this fight that you can let people have willpower, Snoops. I'd prefer to just not touch those questions, Ghost. Like, you're specifically asking it in a way that's trying to get me to say something that I shouldn't say. Like, if I say no, then you're gonna go, well, then where is he? And, like, and why somebody else over him? And if I say yes, then you're gonna be like, when we. Because clearly Reed is not Hercules, right? And so if I said yes, it would be yes for now. Except the community never takes for now as for now. And then when we released him later, somebody would be like, but you said, and I. No, thank you. I like individual persons, Dilly. I don't like people. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna try this out real quick for weight. That was a heavy, right? Did she went for it? It's tough to tell sometimes. No, it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna start another tet or another one. Yeah, see, that's working against heavies. What were you running into? Hmm. Oh, Patriot not reversing on heavies. That shouldn't be a thing. Yeah, Patriot definitely says basic. Excuse me. Yeah, it's literally looking for light, medium, heavy. This is not gonna go well. Yeah, I'm thinking you must not have the charges. Yeah, no, that's fine. 'Cause that was a light. It is a bit tougher to specifically test this with him. Yeah, much tougher to test. Yeah, I may go to Realm of Legends in a minute. I'm gonna see if I can repo it here, or repro it here. Ouch. Yeah, he reversed against a heavy. Thank you, broken heavy AI bias. Hmm. Maybe it's just timing. Yeah, let me know if you've got video. I'll see what I can look into. But that definitely worked. Yeah, no, of course. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and log off here. See about doing another chapter, maybe tomorrow morning. Maybe. If I can get tired enough, I'll probably go to the gym tomorrow. But thank you all for hanging out. Thanks to Sim for the raid. I'm sure he's dipped out by now. It's late for him. But yeah, thank you everybody. See you soon.